Hi everyone, my name's Comfy Catboy, and I'm about to read every Nintendo Entertainment System game, also known as the NES. It came out in 1985, so we are in for a bit of a little time travel. We're gonna take a little journey here. Let's see what we got here. In alphabetical order, we start with 3D World Runner. I feel like this is like a game that had fake 3D. You could kind of run around in what looked like a 3D area. So it was impressive. A Boy and His Blob. You feed a slime jelly beans, and then it has special powers. They really were wildin'. They either were wildin' or they're doing stuff like A Nightmare on Elm Street. LJN is like infamous from taking IPs and making really, not very good games out of them. Abadox? I have no idea what that is. We have Adventure Island 1, Adventure Island 2, Adventure Island 3, and Adventure Island 4. These games are all very popular. I kind of hate them because they're really difficult, but I understand a little bit why you might like this game. But I don't like them at all. Sorry. If that upsets you. Adventures of Lolo and Adventures of Lolo 2, made by HAL Laboratory, who went on to make all sorts of good games. Oh, and Adventures of Lolo 3, but no cover. I didn't know there was a third one. Maybe that's only in Japan. No, that's only in North America. Interesting. I don't know. Afterburner and Afterburner 2. These look like shoot 'em up games, but I don't know. I don't know if this is true for all the Tengen games or Tengen, but like they had a different there was no standardization on what your cartridge could look like. So theirs to stand out were not the normal kind of gray. Um they had like black cartridges that like had like an angle on the end. They were really something. Air Fortress, no clue. Anticipation, Nintendo's first video board game. Love it. What is this game about? Who knows? Arch Rivals. Arachnoid. Oh, that's the ball breaking game. You're breaking my balls, Mario. Astyanax. There's a dragon and like a warrior. I don't know. Back to the Future, also by LJN. LJN Toys. Interesting. Balloon Fight. This is a staple, a classic. Barbie, why not? Every IP got an NES game. Barker Bill's Trick Shootin'. That looks like a Mario-esque figure, but it's not Mario. There's no way. Baseball. The NES was old enough you could just make a game called Baseball, and that'd be good enough. Baseball Simulator 1.000. Baseball Stars. Baseball Stars 2. Bases Loaded. Batman Returns. This game's actually pretty good. It's Konami. It better be good. Batman: Return of the Joker. Where'd he go? I can't start midway through a story. His pupils are the bat symbol. Anyways, Batman the video game. Why are there's so many? Battle Kid. Wait, this isn't like a real. This is. I guess they must have put it on a cartridge. This is not a real NES game. Game Grumps played this. This is the Purple Plant game. It's extremely difficult. Battletoads, also extremely difficult. Battletoads and Double Dragon. Very, very interesting. Beetlejuice by LJN. Of course, anytime it's a movie game, it's going to be LJN. Best of the Best Championship Karate. Bio Miracle Bukute Upa? No clue. That looks Japanese. Bionic Commando. Very, very famous game. They remade this game in the 2010s because they thought it was such a very, very good IP. And I feel like those games did okay, but like why? Like, I don't know, this is so strange. Blades of Steel, a hockey game, Konami. Blaster Master. Ooh, baby. This was a weird one, but also well loved. Blazing Rangers, no idea what that is. Bomberman, the original. Bonk's Adventure. All the Bonk's adventure games are so weird. Bonk is such a weird character. He's like a caveman with an enormous head, and everything's very silly. Break Time, the National Pool Tour. You don't get to play pool on the clock. You gotta go off the clock to play pool. Excuse my squeaks. We got one of my all-time favorite IPs, Bubble Bobble. This original game, you put monsters in bubbles and you did like 99 levels or whatever, but these two characters, Bub and Bob, respectively. Respectively, yeah. Not respectfully, respectfully. Um, they're in the Bust a Move games where you shoot bubbles at an ever encroaching amount of other bubbles. Bubble Bobble Part 2, which I don't think is nearly as well loved. Bucky O'Hare, a rabbit game. Burger Time. I feel like this is originally an arcade game that they ported to the NES. Cabal, I don't know. California Games, Captain Skyhawk, Castlevania. Wow, an instant classic. Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest, extremely divisive. Castlevania 3, Dracula's Curse. Ooh, Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. This game was so fun. You got to it was 2-player. And you just got to pick up a bunch of boxes and throw them and stuff. I don't know. That doesn't sound very fun the way I described it, but it was really fun. We also have Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers 2, which I never played. I think this is a pretty rare one. I don't feel like they made many of this, but it's Capcom, so of course it's good. City Connection. This is on the Switch live game service thing. And it's a weird one. I have no idea I think it's in Japanese maybe. I have no idea how to play it. Clash at Demon Head. This is also like a very cult classic NES game. They named one of the bands in Scott Pilgrim. Oh God, I don't want all this. What's going on? You didn't see it, but pop-up showed up, and I'm doing a whole screen capture. Thank you for not blowing up my spot, everyone, viewers. But in Scott Pilgrim, Clash of Demon Head's one of the other bands. We got Clue Land, no idea. Cobra Triangle, no idea. Codename Viper, no clue. But we're getting there. Contra, ooh baby, is that Arnold Schwarzenegger? No, it's not, but we're just going to pretend it is. Instant classic. Crash and the Boys, also a Scott Pilgrim rival band name. Street Challenge. That's so funny. I feel like I knew that, but I forgot. The other one's a little easier to remember. Crisis Force. I don't want to have a whole force about crises. Crystalis. Diva Story 6. Imperial of Nearsartia? Japan only. 6? This came out 1 year into... Well, I don't know when it came out in Japan, actually, the NES. Or the Famicom. I don't think it was called... It was called something else in Japan. Indie Heat. Not Indiana Jones. Or no, this is Danny Sullivan's Indie Heat. Darkwing Duck. I didn't know there was a Darkwing Duck game. This is... I don't know if this holds up, but I remember the show being extremely funny. Deja Vu. And then followed by Deja Vu. I'll be here all week, folks. Demon Sword. It sure is. Devil World. It sure is. Dig Dug. And Dig Dug 2. They both have the same. Digger T Rock, The Legend of the Lost City. Interesting. Donkey Kong, the original, but not the arcade version. Donkey Kong 3 and Donkey Kong Class. I feel like this is the one that I had. Yeah, because I think. Okay, hold on. So Donkey Kong Jr. Yeah, okay. Donkey Kong came out in '86, and Donkey Kong Jr. came out in '86. And this came out in '88. So I think what this game was, because this is so iconic. Baby. I think this just contained Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong Jr. On the same cartridge, kind of like Mario Duck Hunt. Ooh, that's wild. Oh my goodness. Okay. This is a blast. This is sending me back to the past. Samurai Jack. Donkey Kong Jr. Math. Donkey Kong Original Edition. Double Dare. What? That was a TV show. Double Dragon. They made a movie out of the Double Dragon. It's really something. If you like bad movies, if you like really bad, weird movies, find the Double Dragon movie. You will not be disappointed. Go watch it. Come back to this video. Leave me a comment on how you liked it. There's a guy that just sort of, I won't spoil it, but oh baby, it's really something. Double Dragon 2, The Revenge. Double Dragon 3, The Sacred Stones. Double Dribble. You're not supposed to dribble. Or no, wait, you're not supposed to travel. You are supposed to dribble. I'm good at sports. Here we go. We got Downtown Neketsu. Koshin Yoku. Sorayuke Daiun Dokai. Okay. And there's Downtown Nikitsu March. Super Awesome Field Day. Thank you for the English. I appreciate it. Big preach. Downtown Special. Kunio-kun no Jidai Geki Dayo Zenin Shugo in 1991. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, one of the, I think this was the second game the Angry Video Game Nerd ever did a video on, is the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde game. Dr. Mario classic. Dragon Warrior. Oh, yeah. Dragon Warrior 2, and Dragon Warrior 3. Dragon Warrior 4? I thought only the first 3 were on NES. I'm just wrong. These games are very popular in America, but way more popular in Japan. Like these took hold of the nation's children at the time. There's Duck Hunt, and then there's DuckTales. This game is also super fun. DuckTales 2 for the NES. They're all for the one. I'm just like pair. They're all for the NES. Earthbound Beginnings, or as it's actually known, Mother 3. But this is the first. This is the first game to Earthbound, and the Earthbound's on the SNES. So they just named this Earthbound Beginnings because I don't think this was never released in America, but now it's on the Virtual Console, I think. Translated, I'm pretty sure that's correct. So that's kind of wild to me. We got Elevator Action, Eliminator Boat Duel. This game's crazy because it's just elevators. Elite, Excite Bike. Everybody loved Excite Bike. Fantasy Zone. No clue. That's Japan only, maybe. Fantasy Zone. Tengen. Oh. Yeah, okay. I think the deal... I could be wrong about this, but I think Tengen was an American publisher. So maybe that would make sense. So some game, like, they didn't have any lockout chips, so anybody that knew how could just make a Nintendo game. They stopped that with the Super Nintendo, and discs onward, but it was a Wild West in 1985, you know what I mean? Fantasy Zone 2, the Japanese sequel, Opano Namida. And then there's Fazanadu. Ooh, baby. Felix the Cat. I have an affinity to Felix the Cat. I don't know why. I just like him. I'm a cat too. Maybe that's why. Fester's Quest. This game is also very divisive, I think. Final Fantasy, the first one, which I think this is well-known trivia at this point, but they named it that because they thought they were going to go out of business, Squaresoft did. And then now they're 16. 16? Yeah, just came out. Oh, well, a while ago. Final Fantasy 2, Final Fantasy 3 for the NES. The real Final Fantasy 2 and 3. Fire and Ice. This is a fun game. I have actually played this. This is like a puzzle game where I think you have an ice wand and a fire wand, and you're kind of moving like ice blocks around, you know what I mean? And trying to get to the exit. This is a good one. This might be on the Virtual Console. Play it if it is. Flying Dragon, The Secret Scroll. Flying Warriors. Formula 1, Built to Win. G.I. Joe, made by Taxon Kid. Who's heard of those companies? Galaga. Galaga is an arcade game. So this must be it. This is Demons of Death. They must have made a port of it. Galaxy 5000. Ganbare Goemon 2. Oh, Goemon? Isn't that the Secret Ninja? No, what's his name? I don't know. There's no cover. I can't tell. But Ganbare Goemon Gaiden 2. Tekka no Zaiho. Ganbare Goemon Gaiden. Keita Ogan Kisaru. Kisu. Alright, page 3. Ganbare Goemon Karakuri Dochu. Gargoyles Quest 2. The Demon's Darkness. Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters 2. Ghostbusters also had just such a hold on American pop culture for a long time. Ghosts and Goblins. Extremely difficult game. Golf. Just plain old golf. Golgo 13. Top secret episode. Don't tell anyone. Shh. Don't tell anyone. Gradius. Gradius. Also pretty popular. I think this is like one of the first console shoot 'em ups. Greg Norman's Golf Power. I have no earthly idea who Greg Norman is. I don't know if he reached Tiger Woods levels of success. And if he did, I'm sorry to all the golf enthusiasts that know who Greg Norman is. I apologize a little bit. Guerrilla War, Gumshoe. This is like one of the official. Oh, this was a light. It had the zapper. Oh, okay. Maybe that's why I had that. But oh, I played Hogan's Alley. Okay, hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself. Gun Knack. Okay. Gyromite. Oh, this used Rob. Not very many games. The NES had so many things. But, like, I guess if you were... I don't know, if it was, like, an official Nintendo game, it came with this thing. This, like, design to show you what you needed to, like, play it, I guess. We got Gyroos, High Speed, World's Pinball. World's #1 pinball, excuse me. Hogan's Alley. This was just another, like, light gun game where you shot, like, gangsters or something. Hollywood Squares. Before, most game shows have lasted forever. Hollywood Squares is not one of those game shows. It's barely a game show. Huangdi Xiaolu Zhijian. I'll let you guess if this came out in America. Probably not. Ice Climber. Ice Hockey. Ikari Warriors. I have never played this, but I feel like this is a classic. Ike Neketsu Hockey Bu. Subute Koronde Dairanto. Okay. Indiana Jones. It looks nice. I like it. I'm like, maybe I should say more than okay about a three-line titled game. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. The third and final Indiana Jones movie. They didn't make any more Indiana Jones movies after the third one, right? Right, everyone? Right? Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, the action game. This one didn't have any action. They were like, heck, we need to let them know that there's action in this one this time. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Iron Sword, Wizards and Warriors 2. He's looking real hunky-dory. Jack Nicklaus's Greatest 18 Holes of Major Championship Golf. I recognize this guy's name, not the other guy. Jackal? This is a classic Game Grumps. Jackal. They played Jackal. Jackie Chan's Action Kung Fu. Certainly, this really... Is that Jackie Chan? I mean, maybe I could zoom in, but I'm not going to. Jaja Maru no Daiboken by Jalico. James Bond Jr. He had a kid. I mean, I guess it was inevitable. Jeopardy! I like how the box says Jeopardy, and then the screen says Jeopardy, and then it says Jeopardy down here also. Jeopardy 25th Anniversary Edition. Wow. So that's been going on for over 50 years? Wait, is that right? 25. Okay, so that would be, in 2015. So it's almost been going 60 years. They're at 59 years at time of recording. Jeopardy Junior Edition. Now, hold on a second. The NES did not come out until 1985 in America. So this has to be wrong. But Jeopardy Junior Edition came out pretty early on, I guess. Maybe that meant to say 94. Joe and Mac, a classic. John Elway's Quarterback. You get to be the quarterback. Look at that smile. He's like, Jordan versus Bird, 1-on-1. Journey to Silius. All I have to say about a lot of these is that I remember that the Game Grumps played them. I haven't played them, but Jordan vs. Bird is a pretty iconic Game Grumps episode, if I'm being quite honest with you. Joy Mech Flight. Nope. Joy Mech Fight. Juoki? Karate Champ. Kickmaster. I'm a master at kicking. Kickle? Cubicle. What? I'm sorry. Kid Dracula. I think this is a popular one. Kid Icarus. This is definitely popular. This is a Nintendo proper game. Kid Nicky Radical Ninja. King's Knight. I might own this game, but I've never played it. King's Quest V. Absence Makes the Heart Go Yonder. I can't believe this looks good on a console. This is a PC game. Kirby's Adventure. The original. Oh, no, this is the second Kirby game. The first one was for GameCube only. Clax. Okay, so I had a copy of Clax, and it was by Tengen, and Atari, I guess. Um, Wowie zowie, this game ruled because it was just a bunch of like, it was a bunch of little clacks. They kind of looked like little dominoes, and they just like would come down a screen, and you had to catch them on. You had one platform, and you had to catch them and like match, or I guess you could place them too, but you could catch them and then place them, and then it was like a match three. But it got crazy really fast. Krusty's Funhouse. I don't know that I don't think I played the NES version, but I definitely played the Super Nintendo version. And this is a really good and difficult puzzle game where you're kind of just trying to. It could be not a Simpsons game, but like you're kind of just like, it's kind of like Lemmings a little bit, where you're leading mice through pipes to get all these mice to the end. Um, but this was a really weird, fun game. I remember really liking this, but forgetting all about it until now. Kung Fu, a classic. Yeah, see, in '84 in Japan, but '85 in North America. I think it came out early, and well, I mean, everything came out early in Japan. Kung Fu Heroes, which I guess also came out. Yeah, because I had this game. This game was weird. I didn't have Kung Fu, but I had Kung Fu Heroes. And this game was hard on purpose. It was extremely difficult to beat this game. Kunio-kun no Neketsu Soccer League. 93. Legacy of the Wizard. There's Lemmings. Lemmings is fun. Life Force by Konami. Konami really knew how to do the box arts. Little League Baseball Championship Series. Ooh, Little Nemo, the Dream Master. All right, y'all. I love Little Nemo. Let me tell you a thing about Little Nemo, everybody. Level 3, the train level, is impossible. It's so difficult. The rest of the levels, and maybe there's like 8 or 9 like levels, like big levels. Um, they're not nearly as hard as a train level. It's like an auto scroller, and you gotta have real good dodging. It is the run killer, as it will, because this is a game with lives. I think you could. I feel like I got through this with like a cheat code or something. But this game rules. They made an anime movie out of this too. It's all excellent. Little Ninja Brothers. No clue. We're almost halfway there. Little Samson. This is, I think, a classic, but I don't know anything about it. Lode Runner is an old Atari game that they must have ported over. Lunar Pool. Mick Kids, like McDonald's. Mach Rider. Oh, the port of Maniac Mansion. Mappy Land is also on the Virtual Console, and this is such a weird game. I don't know what to do with this game. Marble Madness. I feel like this game was really fun. Mario Bros or Mario Brothers, but this isn't Super Mario World. This is just the arcade version, where it's just it's basically just the mini game from Mario 3, but just this. Mario is Missing. This was an informational game, only in North America. Mario's Time Machine, same situation, but they I think they just did it again so that you could play as Mario this time, because I think they probably misunderstood how little people wanted to play as Luigi. Mega Man with the infamous terrible box art. They really didn't know what they were. It was such a Wild West. I'm telling you, babies. Mega Man 2, they got it back into gear. I had Mega Man 2 as a child. And this was before they made Mega Man kind of with his chibi proportions, before they locked in. Because he's just holding a gun. It's just a guy holding a gun. Like, I still think that this rules, but like, this is not indicative of what he looks like at all. But it sold a copy to me as a child. Mega Man 3, Mega Man 4, a Mega Man 5, and Mega Man 6. Ooh, the original Metal Gear. Ooh, baby. Yeah, this is quite the game. I feel like an updated version of this game exists with like better localization, I think. But I've not played that game. This game has, on cartridge, this game has extremely terrible localization. You get into a truck and somebody says, "Oh no, the truck have started to move." And that's not how it works. Metal Slater Glory. This looks fun. I'll never know. It's in Japanese only. But it's HAL. I like HAL games. Metal Storm. I think HAL makes the Kirby games. So, Metroid. Hell yeah, baby. Mickey Mouse Capade. Also, all I can say about this is that it's a very famous Game Grumps episode. Micro Machines. Might and Magic. Secret of the Inner Sanctum. Mighty Bomb Jack. Mighty Final Fight. It's it's serious because they added a word to it. Millen's Secret Castle, a Hudson game. Miracle Piano Teaching System. I don't know how the NES is going to teach me how to play piano, but okay. Monopoly. It's got to be everywhere. Monster in My Pocket and Monster Party. This game's really weird. Is this a movie tie-in? It's Konami. I think this game's good. I'm surprised there's no cover. Mr. Gimmick. The gimmick didn't work on me. But Ms. Pac-Man. They never got married. Mystery Tower. Narc. Don't you narc on me, bro. Neketsu Kakotu. No. Oh my god. Let me try it all. Neketsu Kakuto Densetsu. Maybe it's a martial arts game. Neketsu Street Basketball, Ganbare Dunk Heroes, Ganbare Dunk Heroes, NES Open Tournament Golf. They made golf, but then they made golf with Mario. NES Play Action Football, new Ghostbusters 2, different than the regular Ghostbusters 2. Nightshade, this is a classic. I feel like this is such an involved game. It's like effectively a point and shooter, but there's just a lot going on in this one. We got, ooh baby, Ninja Gaiden 2, The Dark Sword of Chaos, Ninja Gaiden 3, The Ancient Ship of Doom. Ooh baby. Absolute. This is extremely difficult, but I feel like speedrunner. It's none of it's random. Well, not none of it's randomized, but the enemy placement and things are typically easy to manage if you are a speedrunner. Ninja Jaja Maru Geki Madan Mabaroshi no Kinmajao by Jellico. Ninja Jaja Maru. This is all one. Oh my god, it's a long word. Jinga Daisakusen. Sure. Ninja Jaja Maru Kun. How adorable. Ninja Jaja Maru Ninpauchu. This was a popular whatever it was. Nintendo World Championships. If you have a physical copy of this, it's worth a lot of money. You probably don't own a physical copy of this. They're extremely rare. Nintendo World Cup. Nobunga's Ambition. Operation Wolf. Ore Body. Binder's Tale. That sounds fun. Over Horizon. Pac-Land. Pac-Man. Pac-Mania. Panic Restaurant. Paperboy. Paperboy is unfair in its difficulty, I feel, but it's still very fun. Pinbot. We're halfway there. Pinball. Pipe Dream. Oh, I loved Pipe Dream. It's just some goo is coming out of a place, and you gotta build a pipe system to get it to where it needs to go without filling up the board and screwing the pooch. Pirates with an exclamation. Popeye. I had no clue there was a Popeye game. Power Blade 2 with sans cover. Prince of Persia, the NES port. I bet that port was not very good. All right. Settle down now, everybody. We're at Princess Tomato in the Salad Kingdom. This was like the closest thing to a visual novel that I think exists on the NES. This game was so strange, and I love it. I feel like I played it, emulated or something, but like it's you just go and you get like a screen, and it's just like a point and click adventure, but for the NES. Like, it's unheard of, and there's just lots of story and things. Super duper fun. Pro Wrestling. Punch Out featuring Mr. Dream. Wait a minute. Is that what they called Mike Tyson? Well, no. Wait a minute. I thought it was Mike Tyson's Punch Out. I guess we already passed the M's. Maybe they just, I don't know. I have no idea. Is this the same game? Is this the same? Tell me in the comments if you know the answer. Puyo Puyo, a classic. Also, gotta love this style of anime. RBI Baseball. I'll never know what that stands for. RC Pro-Am. RC Pro-Am 2. Rad Racer. I feel like this was a game a lot of people had, but it just looked cool, and it wasn't really it was barely a game because it didn't really matter what you did. At least that's my perception of it. Rainbow Islands. This might be a Trolls game, which is a shame. I don't know if it is. I think there's an NES game for Trolls that, I think this might be it. Rampage, classic. Renegade. Ring King, a boxing game. River City Ransom, very, very popular. This is the beat 'em up that sailed 1,000 ships. Road Blasters. Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. RoboCop, interesting. Rockin' Cats. I'm going to take a sip-oo. Oh, yeah, baby. Rollerball. Romance of the Three Kingdoms. I feel like if I knew about Romance of the Three Kingdoms, I would like it, but I don't know about Romance of the Three Kingdoms. There was a sequel. There it is. Russian Attack. Rygar. They did not. No. They did not name this game Scat. They did not name this game Scat. No way. They named it after Doo-Doo? This is my number 2 favorite game. Anyways, this game calls SCAT, and that stands for Special Cybernetic Attack Team. They could have not named it after feces, but what do I know? I'm just a cat on the internet. Saint Seiya Ogan Densetsu. Section Z, or Section Z. For our non-Americans. Sesame Street, 1, 2, 3. Sesame Street. ABC. Shadow of the Ninja. Shadow Gate. Shatter Hand. What is he punching? It's about to shatter. Sid Meier's Pirates. This is a long-running, or maybe it was just a popular PC game, so they ported it. I don't know. Silent Service. Silkworm. I don't know. It looks like a helicopter to me. Skate or Die 2. The Search for Double Trouble. And Skate or Die, which comes after in alphabetical order because of the punctuation, I guess. This was very popular in 1989. You got to skate or die. Sky Kid. Sky Shark. Peanut butter, and it's like peanut butter and chocolate, you know what I mean? Slalom. Smash Table Tennis. I don't want to smash the table for any reason. Smash TV, a classic. I think the Super Nintendo one is more popular, though. More well-known. Snake, Rattle, and Roll. This game is so cool and weird. I love it. Snake's Revenge. This is the Metal Gear Solid, or no, excuse me, just the original Metal Gear sequel. Which I guess came out, maybe this is the one they updated. I feel like this didn't do well in America at all, but I don't know enough about it. I hopped in at the PS1. I formed my personality over PS1 Solid Snake. Thank you very much. We got Soccer. We got Solar Jetman. We got Solomon's Key. I think this is also a popular one, like a puzzle game. Even though this looks like a fun action thing, it's a puzzle game. Solstice, Spelunker, Spider-Man Return of the Sinister Six, Spy Hunter. This is a popular one. You hunt spies, but it's just a driving game. Spy versus Spy, the Mad like comics, Mad Magazine comic one. Stack Up. How do you stack up with Rob the Robot? Stadium Events. Star Soldier. All right, we're almost near the end. I don't know how many are on page 7, but it won't be a full, 60 or whatever. We got Star Wars. Just good old-fashioned Star Wars. And then we have Star Wars 1987. Then we have Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back. But no other Star Wars games. 3 games across 2 movies. How do you like that? Star Tropics. This game impressed me when I'm pretty sure this is on the Virtual Console. A weird, fun little game. Stinger. Street Fighter 2010, The Final Fight. Which is it, Street Fighter or Final Fight? But we got Strider. You play a ninja with big old blades. I think that's this game. Summer Carnival 92. Rekka? I'm sorry. Summer Carnival 92, but like, this is like a spaceship. Like, what are we doing here? Super C or Super Contra. Super Dodgeball. This guy did not dodge it very well. Super Glove Ball. Oh, is this like a Power Glove only game? Maybe. The Power Glove, it's so bad. Here we go. We got Super Mario Bros. Oh, this was literally the ship that sailed 1,000 ships. Nope. No. Oh, I screwed the pooch again. Oh, I messed it up. No, Comfy, no. How could you do this on my birthday? It's really definitely for real my birthday today. Maybe. Maybe. Even a broken calendar is correct. 360. No, wait. Oh, every part of this joke is wrong. Listen, I'm just a cat on the internet. Don't bully me. Don't cyberbully me. I'll cry. We got Super Mario Bros. Super Mario Bros. 2, Super Mario Bros. 3, arguably the best game on the NES by a wide margin. And then Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels, which is the real Super Mario Bros. 2, but that game was too hard. So they were like, American babies, this is too hard for American babies. So they reskinned some other game that I don't remember seeing on this list, if I'm going to be honest with you, and put Mario in there for us dummy Americans. We got Super Off-Road, Sweet Home. Wait, like the manhwa? Interesting. Taboo, The Sixth Sense. With Haley Joel Osment. Just kidding. Tecmo Bowl. These games were popular. And Tecmo Super Bowl. So you know that it's better. Tecmo World Wrestling. This is quite a piece of art. Like, what are we doing there? Holy moly. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, the Manhattan Project. And Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters. This was just a Street Fighter fighting game. Tengen Tetris. Did they not... How are they allowed to do this? Because Tetris is... I guess I never realized that Tetris is just a Nintendo game. Like, it feels like it's a tale as old as time. But, like, they didn't exist before Nintendo. That's weird. I skipped over tennis, but I didn't... It's there. I saw it. I knew that it was there. I didn't know... Why would... I mean, this seems like... There's stuff like this is probably why Nintendo cracked down. Tetris 2. I bet it's just as good. The Adventures of Bayou Billy. The Battle of Olympus. The Blue Marlin. The Bugs Bunny Birthday Blowout. I remember playing these games. The Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle. The Bugs Bunny. Why are they doing that? The Chess Master. I feel like there was a wizard on the cover of this, if memory serves. The Flintstones. Rescue of Dino and Hoppy. The Flintstones. The Surprise at Dinosaur Peak. The Garbage Pail Kids. Mad Mike. And The Quest for the Stale Gum. Oh, yuck. But also, I think this is the longest title so far. The Goonies. And The Goonies 2. Was The Goonies 1 not in America? That's crazy. The Guardian Legend. The Immortal. The Legends of Kage. The Legend of Zelda. Ooh, if you have the gold card, I don't think they're all gold cartridges. I think, like, they made quite a few of the gold cartridges, but, like, not all versions are the gold cartridges. The Little Mermaid. The Lone Ranger. The Magic of Scheherazade. The Mysterious Mirasame Castle. The Mystery of Atlantis. The Simpsons. Oh, this is right in The Simpsons peak. The Simpsons, Bart versus the Space Mutants. When anybody could just make a claim, because they weren't sending these games to Japan. The NES era was such a wild time. It's so weird because there's really not that many these days, like, like games that sell in stores that are not international. Like like all games are effectively, like if it's a like a Steam game or something, that's probably different, but like it might not be localized, but like, you know what I mean? But like all the countries are just making games for this like Japanese toy. It's so interesting. The Simpsons Bart versus the Space Mutants. The Simpsons Bart versus the world. The Simpsons Bartman meets Radioactive Man. He did so many things. The Young Indiana Jones Chronicles. Time Lord. Whoa, I would love this. Tiny Toon Adventures. Tiny Toon Adventures 2. Trouble in Wacky Land. Town and Country 2. Thrilla's Safari. What's the first game? I'm sorry. Track and Field. Why is there not? This is like a classic game. Interesting. Track and Field 2. Twin Bees. This is also on the Virtual Console, I think. Oh, we're getting there, y'all. Euphoria, the Saga. This certainly looks like a saga. Is that a doo-doo? All right. Uninvited. Urban Champion. This is just a guy knocking out another guy into a manhole. Oh, he's gonna do a murder. Are you kidding? Vegas Dream. Vice. Project Doom. This is so interesting. I never had this game, but this looks very familiar to me. Like this exact art. Ooh. I don't know why. If you know why I recognize this, tell me in the comments, please. Volleyball versus Excite Bike. Wacky races. The Wall Street Kid, a game about stocks. Wario's Woods. I think this is like a Puyo. I think this is just Puyo Puyo. I don't think this is any different than Puyo Puyo. WCW Wrestling. Wheel of Fortune. Where in Time is Carmen Sandiego. I really liked the Carmen Sandiego games. They turned into, maybe they were always like information, like learning games, but I liked them just the same. Wild Gunman. Willow. There's a Willow game? Whoa. There's a movie, but they made a game out of it. By Capcom. Wizards and Warriors. In this economy, Wizards and Warriors 3. Kuros. There's 2 colons. Visions of Power. World Games. Wrecking Crew. Old classic. WWF WrestleMania. WWF WrestleMania Challenge. Look at all these old school. We got Hulk Hogan, who has recently become MAGA, I guess. That was not a turn I expected. We got Andre the Giant. We got, I don't know who that one is. Is that Ric Flair? And then that's the Macho Man Randy Savage. We got Xevious. We got Yo Noid, a pizza mascot video game. We got Yoshi. It's okay. This came out. I know it's an NES game, but the Super Nintendo, the SNES came out at some point in '91 in America, at least. So I think Yoshi was. This game always confused me because I was like, but I thought Yoshi came out for the Super Nintendo. And then they made several Yoshi puzzle games because Yoshi was so lovable. Yoshi's Cookie, also excellent game. I love this game. Oh, we're almost at the end, y'all. We got Yume Kojo Doki Doki Panic. We got Xanac. We got Zelda 2. The Adventure of Link. Zoda's Revenge. Star Tropics 2. And finally, Zombie Nation. Thank you so much for watching. I really like doing these Nintendo console ones because sometimes I've played, I'm familiar with a lot of the games, and sometimes I'm not. And this was a real 50-50 for me, so I got to sort of learn a bit. What's your favorite NES game? Tell me in the comments. Just say hi in the comments if you want. I want you to comment on the video is what I'm trying to say. It will help the video out. You don't have to. It's fine. But if you got to the end, just let me know. I never know how often people are getting to the ends of these. They're long. This it's 45 minutes. That's pretty good. And yeah, give it a like if you're already subscribed. Do you like my Mario? Nobody said anything about the Mario on my shirt. Why didn't you say anything? I wore it so you would notice it.